100 push-ups a day.
Push-ups every day.
Doing 100 push-ups every single day.
30 push-ups a day.
Doing 100 push-ups a day.
Push-ups a day. Even push-ups a day.
The push-up. If you spend any time at all thinking about physical exercise or physical activity in general, you've probably heard this term thrown around a million times.
Your push-up.
Push-ups.
1,000 push-ups.
Deficit push-ups.
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 The humble push-up.
Push-ups.
But what actually is the push-up, and why exactly does everyone on the planet seem to think it's the perfect exercise for everyone to be doing? Well, obviously in today's video, I'm going to be covering that, but I'm also going to give you my feedback and understanding of why I think this is an exercise you should be doing every single day. All right, so obviously this is the first video on my channel where I'm actually talking to you as opposed to just doing push-ups. So for everyone who is subscribed, I think it's 375 subscribers at this point. Thank you so very much. I honestly did not think this would even be a thing, but here we are. So, quick introduction. My name is Nathan, going under the pseudonym Kevin. Obviously, it's Kevin the Gibster is the channel. There's a whole story to that we can get into a little bit later.
Deep in the lore slightly, if you will.
But as of right now, you can just know me as Nathan. Now with that out of the way, let's get into it. For the past 100 days, I've been doing 50 push-ups a day to see if it is really realistic what we expect can be achieved from a consistent regime of push-ups. For those who want the too long didn't read answer, yes, it works, but not exactly the way you might think. So I'm obviously not Jeff Nippard, so I'm not going to be giving you a scientific breakdown, but I figured it would be good enough to actually give y'all a background of what the push-up is, where it originated from, and kind of, you know, why are we doing the push-up, where did it come from. So I'm gonna grab my phone again because I'm not good enough with these notes. Where did it originate? So humans have been doing push-ups since we, pushed up off the ground. I mean, it's the most basic of functions that you can do, and we've just been doing it for forever. Now, the first recorded instance was, and I love this title, it was called Kissing the Ground in Equilibrium, and it's from a Swiss exercise expert, Fockian Heinrich Klimes? Focon Heinrich Klimes, I believe is his name. But this book was written in 1819, and then there was a English translation, I believe, in 1823, which is where we kind of generally, the English-speaking world gets it. But that's the first recorded instance. There are some people who attribute the push-up to Jarek Revilia. He's an Indian strongman and power lifter. And we generally get the Hindu push-up from him is generally who that is associated with. 1894, we also had a demonstration by Eugene Sandow with a very conveniently placed fig leaf. I must say, he was truly inspired about where to put that fig leaf. Basically speaking, the push-up has been used constantly throughout the world, throughout people who are just trying to have a certain level of physical fitness, or people who are trying to determine or standardize a level of physical fitness. The push-up is going to be working kind of two major muscle groups. So it's going to be working your chest, so obviously everything up here with your pectorals. It's going to work your delts a little bit, and then it's obviously going to work your triceps, because with that pushing motion, the tricep is going to be pushing, driving down that elbow so it goes out and pushing your body off the ground. Now, as we jump into this test, I want to go over a few brief things. I didn't do this with an exacting set of standards for what was going to be happening. So really, the only thing that I was doing was I was making sure I had good form and I was consistently getting 50 push-ups per day for a set day or set total of 100 days, right? With that being said, there were a few other factors that may have influenced some things. I'm also currently running a 25 push-ups a day short stream on the channel as well. A lot of you have already seen that. That was in addition to these 50 push-ups. Now that 25 push-ups, the reason I'm not calling this 75 push-ups a day, because that 25 push-ups is independent of these 50 push-ups. Doing 25 and then 2 hours later doing 50 is not gonna be the same as doing 75 push-ups all at once. Yeah, there goes my phone. The primary objective, like I said, was really just to determine, and is adding 50 push-ups a day going to build muscle, going to increase your muscularity, or is it really just going to maintain what you have? It's too low of a number to actually give you any substantial muscular increase. What do we achieve from this? This is gonna be very subjective because obviously this is me, I am not you, and your results may vary if you did this. So I unfortunately don't have an exact one-to-one comparison. I also did not measure my pectorals, which would have been a really good idea now that I think about it, and would have given me a definitive yes, you either grew or lost however many centimeters, inches, whatever it may be, and I could have standardized this test a little bit more. Surprisingly enough, I did actually seem to have gained some muscle mass in my pectorals and specifically in my triceps. They do seem to be a little bit more full and a little bit bigger than they were at the beginning of this test. Again, I don't have exact numbers of they grew by however many inches, but they do seem visually to be bigger. And that is certainly something that is what I was hoping would happen and a very good benefit. There was something I didn't realize, or I think a lot of people don't realize. You're only going to be able to do more push-ups if you do more push-ups.
You don't say!
Even right now, at the end of this challenge, I am only able to hit 50 push-ups. I'm able to do them well, able to do them with good form, but I'm only able to do 50. By 50 push-ups, my chest area, my triceps are considerably tired, and I could probably push for another 5 reps, but there's no way I'd be able to hit, 70, 80, even 100 reps. And that's something I think a lot of people have a misconception on, is that you do a set number for however many days. When it comes to body weight exercises, you're not really going to be able to do a massive amount more than what you're already doing because your body is only focused on doing that number. So if you're wanting to hit 100, 150, if you're wanting to hit even just 75, you need to be consistently upping your number every 2 weeks or so. That way you'll be able to do those larger numbers of push-ups further on, or bodyweight exercises in general. Now, real quick, we'll give a demonstration of a push-up because I'm here. This is my channel. I can do videos the way I want. And if you want to click away, by all means click away. Let me give a quick demonstration of a push-up because it seems like everyone and their mother has some opinion on how this should be done or what it should be doing. Honestly, it's really not that complicated. All right, so unfortunately, my lav mic died, and so we're hopefully going to be getting audio that you can hear. If not, I'll have to dub over this section. But this is going to be the demonstration of the push-up for everyone, so you know. What you're going to do is you just walk up to wherever you're going to be. You can get down on your hands and knees, or you can do whatever, but don't overcomplicate it. Just walk over somewhere. You're going to walk up, you're going to put your hands down on the ground. Now, this is something I have realized. Your mind or your body is gonna maybe tell you your hands are not perfectly aligned on the ground. And that's because generally one arm is longer than the other. I don't exactly know why this is. Someone can tell me in the comments. But generally speaking, neither of your arms are symmetrical. So one is gonna be longer than the other. So it may feel like one hand is slightly more forward, one hand is slightly more backward. It really doesn't matter. Just put your hands down on the ground in as close to a general, evenly spread apart. You can put them right under your chest to where your thumbs are touching your outside of your pecs, and then that's gonna be the position. So you go up, you go on all fours, right? Just like this. Go up like that, and you're going to engage your core. This is where your core gets engaged because you don't want your butt sagging down. You don't want your butt sticking up too high. You want it right there in line so that you're making basically, a triangle. What is this? A isosceles triangle, I think. I can't remember, I was homeschooled. So now when you push up, just go down. You can let your elbows flare out. You can keep your elbows in. Generally just let your elbows hinge down. Then you're gonna push up. Lock your elbows out. and then down, and then push up. And that's it. Don't overcomplicate it. Just get in the position, push down, push up. After about 15 reps, you'll start feeling it in your chest and you'll know, I'm doing this right. I do recommend highly that you do at least 25 push-ups a day. I do really think the push-up is just a great exercise for you to do. It's a great way to increase your cardiovascular ability as well as just your muscular endurance, build up your triceps, build up your pecs to a certain degree. You're not going to become a bodybuilder via push-ups, but it will give you a good edge on just overall physical fitness, and I highly recommend that you do it. Either way, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate the support and everything that you've given me. Y'all have a good one.